listen, but there wasn't much to take, believe me. There wasn't much to take. They'd have been there 5 minutes. But, so he said to me, you've got two options. We can have two surgeons operating on you in tandem. So we'd have to use part of your colon, your bowel, and then you're going to have to, you might end up, and that could also only last a certain amount of time. And you could end up getting fistulas, which we know is like excreting out of your vagina.
That's right.
And also when you use part of your bowel, which a lot of these trans kids end up having to have these surgeries.
I know.
Because they don't grow the penises because of the puberty blockers. Because you have to grow your winky to get an inversion.
Thank you.
Right? If you don't grow your winky, you're going to have one of these surgeries. And this is why it goes back to what was that I Am Jazz?
That's right.
How many surgeries did she have to have?
A lot.
On her neo-vagina. A lot.
That's right.
Because she didn't grow a penis, and if he or she had done that,
that's right,
then they could have had inversion. But not everyone, because I've got a small penis. It's genetics, Buck. It's genetic.
Yeah, but you already know. But nothing was done to you. That's totally different.
No,
you just have
different.
have a naturally small penis.
That's it.
To actually do that to a child, this is why they're so full of shit, Samantha.
Right?
Because they're actually fucking these kids up by doing that. They're not helping them transition.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all. This is why we are so aligning with how we feel about the kids, and then we can talk about Big Pharma and so on. But
yeah, right on.
Because it's like roping them in at an early age.
That's right.
So he said to me, that's your options. Then he said to me, or you can have a labiaplasty, which we know is just cosmetic.
That's right.
So I'm sitting there taking all this information in. Inside I'm dying. My dreams just burst.
Yeah.
Okay, big time. I kept it together. He gave me my little pamphlet to take home, pros and cons, blah, blah, blah. And I'll never forget, the minute I stepped out of the Nuffield Hospital in Brighton, I stepped into that black taxi, Buck, and I swear to you, I didn't mutter a sound. The tears started. Cried all the way home in that black taxi. I cried all the way to Brighton train station in the taxi. I cried walking through the station. I cried all the way home on the train. Quietly sobbing, just like tears just falling. I couldn't stop them, Buck. And I cried walking through London Bridge Station. I cried in the taxi all the way home. And I remember I got in my front door and I just slid down my front door back, Buck. What I just done all the way home is grieved my vagina.
Wow.
But the great thing about me, Buck, is I have an amazing ability to bounce back.